President Biden is back in the U.S. after his 5-day visit to France. He ended his trip by visiting an American cemetery and paying his respects to soldiers buried there who were killed during World War I. Biden also took jabs at Donald Trump, who once skipped the visit at the same cemetery during a trip to France in 2018. Weijia Jiang is joining us now from the White House with more on all of this. Good morning, Weijia.
Good morning to you, Anne Marie, and good morning to everybody. This was an official state visit, so it was largely ceremonial, to your point, but of course he did have official matters also to speak with President Emmanuel Macron, especially when it comes to the conflict in the Middle East, as well as the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And in recent times, these two leaders have differed in how to continue that approach, with Macron wanting to be more bullish about sending soldiers into Ukraine to train, and with President Biden wanting to give Ukraine a loan of $50 billion that would be repaid with Russian assets that have already been seized. And President Biden said they did talk about this as well. But again, because this was, mainly to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day, President Biden also attended that wreath laying that you talked about near Bellow, where more than 2,200 soldiers are buried, and that's where he seemed to take a jab at former President Donald Trump, who I remember because I was covering him, was planning to go back in 2018 to this very cemetery, but decided against it, he says because of bad weather, although later reports said that he simply did not want to, and that is something that Biden raised. They also had a lavish state dinner, but here he is at the cemetery, but they did have a lavish state dinner with about 8,000 guests, Anne Marie, including the musical artist and producer Pharrell and tennis player John McEnroe. But the president is now back in the U.S. He actually flew right to Delaware, where his son, Hunter Biden, will begin his trial in just about an hour. And we know that the First Lady has been attending every day, so we'll see if she will be there this morning as well. Anne Marie?
All right, Weijia, thank you very much.